Hi, kitty kitty. You want to be in my vlog? Are you wanting to be in the vlog? You can be my kitty kitty in the vlog. I have a little guest in the studio today. This is Casey. He's one of our barn cats. He's the friendliest of the three and is the most likely to come up and greet you when you visit the farm. He's helping me introduce a quick video today where I share about my retouching methods. You ready? You ready? All right, let's go. For this retouching demo, I'm going to use this photo of Parody and her horse Scarlet. I'm going to talk about skin retouching, hair retouching, bug retouching, and just kind of show what I do when a client orders a picture either for a print or as a digital file. This is the process I go through each and every photo to make sure it looks its very best. The first thing I'm going to do is zoom in on Parody's face. She gave me permission to use her photo for this, and I am going to go over here to the spot healing brush tool and just take out these little blemishes. I don't like to take out anything that's a permanent or favorite feature of the face. I just want to take out those things that are temporary. And I may occasionally take out someone's favorite freckle, and I've never had anybody complain, but if I did, I would certainly go back and put it back in. She has really good skin, so we don't have to take a whole lot out. I don't want to go too far. We want to keep it looking really natural. So the next thing I want to do is run an action to smooth the skin. And my favorite skin smoothing action is one that I got from a company called Totally Rad, and it's called Magic Eraser. It's part of their Pro Retouch set of actions. So I'm just going to run that action. And I'm going to set the brush to 100%. It doesn't always work at 100%. Sometimes it's too smooth, but I'm brushing it in on a layer mask, and so I can go back and back it off. I can make the layer mask not 100%, but I'm just going to go for it here. Just brushing it on. I use a Wacom tablet when I'm retouching so that it's like just using a pen and paper. That looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna go over here, make my brush a little smaller so I can fine tune. I think that looks good. So here's the before, the after of this particular point in retouching. All right, so I'm happy with that. Maybe I'll go up here just a little bit. Yep. All right, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to flatten my layers. So next we want to tackle all the backlit bugs. I did a whole video on this last year, which I will link to, but I'll just show you again real quick how I attack them. I love backlight, but I don't love backlit bugs. And the primary way I deal with them is with the spot healing brush tool. I can just brush over all these little guys. Get this and this and this. And this one up here. Now, if I zoom in, I will see that there's actually a lot of dimly lit backlit bugs, and so here is the action I shared last summer. I'm just going to kind of draw a loose area around my subjects. I wouldn't want to do this over my subjects because it will make them look a little strange. And then I'm going to run an action that I created that is linked in the other tutorial, where I run a dust and scratches filter. So I select the area I want, soften it, and then run dust and scratches. Now I can see, if I kind of move this around, I can see if it's getting rid of my backlit bugs. If it's not, I can increase the radius and it will get rid of bigger bugs. But this looks like it's doing very well. It doesn't really affect the bokeh in the background, the little orbs of light, but boy does it work to get rid of bugs. So if I zoom in now, you can see where I ran it versus where I didn't run it. In the areas I didn't run it, I can just go in and real quick touch up. Next thing we're going to tackle is just a little bit of backlit hair. Continuing to use the spot healing brush right here, I'm just going to take care of a few wild hairs. I don't like to take a lot of hairs out. I like people to look natural in their backlight, but if there's little spots I can just kind of minimize the poof of hair, I will. All right, that looks pretty good. It's always hard to know when to stop. These guys kind of bother me. Okay. And one thing I can do here too, this area is just kind of poofing out, is I've actually learned to use the liquify tool to help me smooth out hair. It really does quite an amazing job. If you have a little patience with it, you can really make backlit hair look a little bit better. It's never going to be totally smooth, or it's just going to look really fake. But this just lets me make it look a little bit better. Just a little bit more here. I want this to look smooth. I'm going to shape her head up a little bit here. Go for some of these pieces. Bring them down more, bring the solid hair up. This part over here is still kind of messy. So there you have it. It's the little things that go a long way when it comes to retouching. I like to think of it as working with a chisel and not a hammer, and to just do little things to bring out the beauty of horses and people in my photos. Well, thanks for tuning in and watching this little demo. I hope you learned something that will help you make your photos more beautiful.